like
did.
okay, so I had experiences, but it didn't necessarily shape and tell me who I wanted to be with, and it didn't like show me like I don't want someone like her. It didn't, because like in the moment of dating somebody, you're caught up in love and not like you're caught up in emotions,
Yeah.
and those emotions are blinding to an extent. So you're seeing a girl who maybe has a you know say family issues that are resulting in making it uncomfortable with her and your family, but you're not really in for me at the time, you're not really looking at it as this is someone with emotional problems and traits that I don't want to look forward. You're more looking at them as who they are. Like, this is Stephanie, right? This is Stephanie. So you're just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like the experience could be blinding.
Well, at the time, so like I would, in hindsight.
When I take, because I can only talk about for me, right? So after I had dated, and then I got to that point where I just broke down and I asked God to put me with the right person, it was because I didn't know who the right person was. Like, I don't know. Like, God could have put me with someone who had family problems. And I was like, well, I dated somebody before with family problems. I didn't like that. But here we are. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting because like no one's perfect. That's for sure.
True. But I think that with the experience, you could look back and say, okay, like I've heard you say too. Yeah. Like, yo, man, like I've heard you say like, oh man, like when I dated her, all we did was fight.
Yep.
All we did. You know what I mean? So it's like that I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I do agree.
It's bringing it up. Like, it's making me think about,
I do agree, but
yes, experience for sure. It will do it. It definitely will. But as you were saying it, I was just like, wow, like, like at the time, like,
you don't think about it.
To get me to where I am today, it wasn't because I took a group of all the bad and said, I don't want this. And that left me with this. It didn't. It kind of was like, man, I've just kind of spent a lot of time dating and kind of am lost.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what I want. I don't know who I want. I don't know how they're going to act. I know nothing.
Yeah.
That was my surrender moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's sometimes some of the most powerful moments that you have with God is because that's what he truly wants you to do, is surrender. Stop trying to have control of everything. Because when you do that, you're not giving him the permission to move. You're trying to hold on to it, steer the ship, where it's like, yo, listen, I steer, I don't row.